The White House admits the developments in Syria over this past week have altered the tone of President Trump's foreign policy. His immediate response ended up casting quite a diplomatic shadow over a long-planned summit at Mar-a-Lago with Chinese President Xi Jinping. White House correspondent Margaret Brennan is in Palm Beach. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. Well, President Trump has had a busy past few days hosting foreign leaders and completely upending his America First foreign policy.
The day after the most significant military action of his young presidency, Mr. Trump wrapped up a crucial test of diplomacy with China's leader Xi Jinping.
I believe lots of very potentially bad problems will be going away.
After dinner the night before, the president informed Xi that U.S. missiles had just made impact in Syria. The decision to intervene in Syria's brutal six-year war seemed a sharp departure from the America First policy outlined by President Trump on Inauguration Day.
We do not seek to impose our way of life on anyone.
Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said that the strike does not signal a new U.S. offensive in Syria, where there are already nearly 1,000 U.S. operators fighting ISIS. But at the UN on Friday, Ambassador Nikki Haley said it should be seen as a warning.
We are prepared to do more, but we hope that will not be necessary.
Where do we go from here?
Republican Senator Lindsey Graham said strikes are not enough and that Mr. Trump needs a long-term strategy.
Well, in the early stages, I'm glad they did it. It was a resetting moment. It was a wonderful signal to send, but it's got to be followed up.
And in Palm Beach, President Trump's policy on how to rein in nuclear-armed North Korea appeared to be starting to take shape. He was not shy in signaling that if Beijing doesn't confront the rogue state, he's willing to go it alone.
The question is, what is the or else? Military action on the Korean Peninsula risks another war.
Analyst Evan Medeiros worked on China policy at the Obama White House.
The challenge is that North Korea under Kim Jong-un has been doing this for a while. It hasn't seemed to have persuaded China to do more. So I think this is going to be a real challenge and a real test for the Trump administration.
And North Korea is expected to defy these calls for restraint and carry out another test of its expanding nuclear program. The Trump administration is preparing another round of sanctions and a plan for President Trump to soon visit the region. Anthony?
Margaret Brennan. Thank you, Margaret.